Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again to circle the wagons, because the Coon Prairie Ramblers in the house. Yeah, that's where we confabulate and meander and talk about just about everything there is to talk about. Along with us to do some confabulation, we got Casey and the Moonshine Gang.
Hey, how you doing there? Just wondering, what did you have for breakfast?
Well, yeah, it was oatmeal.
You sound a little bit over the top.
Well, you know what? Off to your side, your left, my front, in front of me, we have the rebel without a clue, Luke.
It is I. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing?
We're here. How you doing?
This is the Coon Prairie Ramblers coming live from greater downtown Arcadia.
Well, who are Coon Prairie Ramblers, and why do they exist?
Where
did they come from? A lot of people are asking this.
Why do they exist?
That's what a lot of people are probably asking right now.
Yeah.
Why are they still in the air?
Yeah.
Well, we exist because we were born. No. A long time ago, back in February of 2015, Casey and the Moonshine Gang came to me while we was at the Brew Crew, and he said something about, what'd you say?
I said, hey, why don't we do a podcast?
And we said, what's a podcast? Something to do with your feet?
And you asked me what a podcast was, and I said, I don't even know.
You know, I think I said, I have listened to a podcast before. Yeah, I think I've seen one of those or heard one of those. But anyway, I went home and did some Googling on it.
I beg your pardon?
But you know what? To this day, I still don't know. I mean, I know what a podcast is.
Well, it comes from the fact that they originated with Apple iPods.
Yeah.
And the people recorded on those and put it out on the internet.
Yeah.
So the podcast was being, a cast from an iPod.
Well, how did you come up with this idea of a podcast?
Well, I thought that the awesomeness that we are capable of could not be held by Facebook and the Brew Crew.
It's getting deep now.
So I thought we need a broader audience.
Yeah, broader?
Broader.
Well, I thought they were pretty hefty in what we had there.
No, we could use more.
Oh, and we didn't even have.
We're not talking about girth.
We didn't have. We didn't have an audience except the Brew Crew.
We still may not have.
Yeah,
I'm not sure we do now.
Yeah. If you're out there, please write us a letter.
Let us know.
Yeah, say something on the Facebook.
But how did we record the first time?
Okay, the first time we met at the last chapter, back in the back room with KC and the Moonshine Gang, and with his what is that thing
Tablet.
you had? Tablet.
Tablet.
We set the tablet up, and we talked about, we were going to go a whole hour, but it turned out we only did 30 minutes, right?
I don't even remember.
We don't remember. We didn't know that it shut off. It only recorded a half hour.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was all it would do.
So we were sitting there talking to a thing that wasn't even recording us.
Yeah.
We just...
It even got tired of listening to us, and it shut itself down. Is what
But I
happened.
think we got better there in the last 30 minutes than we did the first 30.
And do you...
Of course.
Do you remember the subject? You brought the subject forward that we was going to talk about.
Bacon.
Bacon. Of course.
And?
Chives.
Capers. Capers.
And not the kind of capers you eat, right? Not the capers where you pull tricks on.
Keystone Cop capers. Not
Yeah, right. Bacon, and that was really good.
I don't think I came up with that idea for capers.
No, you did.
Really?
Yeah.
That just doesn't
I've
sound
never
like
eaten one, so I don't know why I would talk about it.
That doesn't sound like a KC thing. That sounds more like...
Yeah. Well, when you said it, I'm thinking, a caper, yeah, that's something. I've seen it at the store. You get it in a jar.
Right.
And I think I ate one time. And I've probably eaten them a lot, because they were in food, but I didn't know they were there.
That's odd. I don't understand why I came up with that.
Well, you were saying bacon was no longer in. That capers was going to take
the place.
Yeah, be on the cutting edge of society or whatever, of culinary, and bacon was losing out to capers. That's what you said.
Okay.
I said that's what someone else said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't what I believed.
Oh, you didn't believe it.
I don't
actually
believe bacon will ever go out of stock.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think bacon is here to stay.
Unless the pigs go extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get from there to the radio station?
Okay,
That was the mill.
George, the guy who owns the radio station, he was trying to get together a reality series. So we filmed
We missed
something.
that.
We filmed something at the radio station here. It was called Bizarro Radio. And we filmed it, and he was going to take it up to New York and present it. Okay, after we filmed that, we went out to lunch, and I was sitting next to George, the owner of the station, and he said, Mel, do you miss being on the radio? Because I used to be on the radio, but then I wasn't, And I said, I guess. Anyway, he said, well, why don't you do something, like one day a week, do a show for me, And I said, well, I don't know. I said, but you know what we're doing? And then I talked about, because we just did that podcast. Of course, we didn't.
We had no name.
Yeah.
We thought of a name. I can't think what it was. But we thought of something, but
a lot of names.
Probably biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, and people were calling us names as we were leaving. But
always, yes.
Yeah. But anyway, I said that. But I told him what we were doing, that we were recording this thing, and we were going to try to do a podcast. He said, Mel, why don't you put it on the radio? And he says, you can record it, during the week, and then we'll put it on the weekend. And okay. Then I brought it to you guys, and you guys said, yeah, let's do it.
And we came down here to the radio station the first day, and we met over there in the side room there. Miss Yerika let us in, despite the fact that she didn't know. Well, she might have known him, but she didn't know these other shady characters. But she let us come in anyway, and we sat around. We talked for about an hour before we came up with a name for the show. About an hour.
And we didn't have a name. We didn't even know what we was going to talk about.
We kicked around, but we still don't. We kicked around a bunch of stuff, and we came up with the Coon Prairie Ramblers.
We've been flying without a net for a long time.
Yeah, and
no net Mondays.
After we did the show, and I was saying to the guys, well, why are we called Coon Prairie Ramblers? What's Coon Prairie? And
then we told him where Coon Prairie was.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, and you're hearing this,
and seeing it,
Coon Prairie is the area of Arcadia that is east of town, where the Walmart, the new Publix, the Winn-Dixie, Walgreens,
Tractor Supply, and all that.
That whole area out there is Coon Prairie. Actually, it came all the way up to like Klein's Tractor and all that.
Yeah.
That whole area there was.
Because it really was a prairie at one time.
Yeah, it was. When you got past Pat Hansel's, there was a few houses out there, but that was about it.
So now the prairie has been swallowed up by humanity.
All this metropolitan growth we've been having here.
Well, and then there was times after that I would still scratch my head, like after I pick you up and we're heading down to the show here, and I'm thinking, hey, tell me again, Casey, why are we called the Coon Prairie Ramblers?
And the Rambler part, we thought about the Soda Ramblers, which used to be a singing group, a band from back in the 60s, and they were fairly successful, well known.
Elaine Mitchum and the DeSoto Ramblers.
Like an angel. She had a beautiful voice, and we used it sort of like as a homage to them.
Right. Plus, we ramble a lot, so
yeah, we ramble. Well, we ramble a whole
and
lot.
Also, in the opening on the commercial that plays, advertises this thing, I say at the end, and we may even have a mystery guest. Well, we've never had a mystery guest yet.
That's the mystery. They've never been here.
Oh, yeah.
We're still looking for
the mystery.
Are we about down to a minute yet?
Oh, we got 30 seconds.
We got 30 seconds, and we got to be out of here.
Hopefully we explained who we are.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for looking, and we apologize.
And we're being recorded right now by our production manager,
Miss Yerika. We appreciate her.
She just gave her the 30-second warning.
Yep. I think we're out of here.